operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That nigga's gone with his leg.
I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and did not pick you up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ryan Shazier. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They got nigga 20 years old on here.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
What's up, Tay Badass?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray flushed out right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score
everybody slower.
the opening drive.
That's a fast break. Marcus, that shit worked there too.
Able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yo, you making that throw the ball. You get out of there.
He 87 throwing the run. That's why he doing that shit.
No, he doing that shit because he out that pocket.
Skateboarders.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot.
He's going to launch it for Washington.
Oh, yeah, these niggas.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Give me a swag item.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
That's going to be nothing to me.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds response. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Murray with a third and long. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to it and kept him short of a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This shit so damn bad. Niggas is at the house. Niggas, they got
ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Get that nigga on the right side of him.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play real.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The give running right, Drake. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down one. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. When people celebrating, they just gave up that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Man, serious, bro. You think about it. Like,
throwing now,
you take it over, and niggas got to just keep doing the same shit with one nigga.
That's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards.
I'm just trying to figure out how they gotta want to do this shit. How you gonna? How niggas keep finding out all this shit, bro?
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can
know
see
the 2K, they stop
because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages. And they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles? The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing behind Orlando. He'll have stats and scores as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done.
I had that nigga Troy like a 92. His play was still like 65.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. They are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nicole Hummer, 226 on there. What the nigga doing with it?
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Do that shit up like one time he threw it up and I jumped. It should have been picked off and that shit fell like 1 between my hands. He caught it at school.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Bench blitz. That's why he changed his name to that shit. probably gonna do to you, you don't run the ball like I
do. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He coming in untouched, like.
From the 45 on second down. Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receiver as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when he delivers the ball,
he's gonna turn that rock over. Go ahead.
This one caught by Isabella.
The Cardinals going to use the first
of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in
while we had all them little picks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Money throw right
there to move the
sticks.
Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Buying time to his left.
This is huge.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
That fan breaks so fake.
Sacked back at the 29. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Murray now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do
I'm starting to get sick of this damn man, bro.
Let's check in with our referee.
I'll tell you, don't do 2K. You don't want to do, you don't want to listen.
I'm starting to get sick of this shit.
For the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Then that's a little 3 more
hiatus. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This nigga up on the team. Now this nigga, all he doing just rolling out, running with the this nigga Kyler Murray, 60-yard rushing for that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Then he just threw it up. Larry Bird caught the shit up 2 niggas for a touchdown. Right before half, he threw it up to the nigga again. He called pass interference. I clicked on the nigga. Shit, bro. Sick of this shit, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
I'm about to play the Packers. Hope I don't get no bullshit on me, too. I'm going to be kid.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga saying Sugarland, AJ. Yeah, Asian or white boy. This nigga, okay, I think Brockers went to Chavez, you know that, right?
You said, yeah,
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This thing's loading up, Jay.
You good?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Dang, what's Aaron Rodgers' traits? He got gamble out here. You see them blitzes coming? This nigga Rashard Gary at middle linebacker, bro. This nigga tripping. Rashard Gary. Something like air rush.
Gun on 3rd down. Murray.
They got 52 zone coverage.
And an alley to run. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive line? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Rush in. X3. 218. Chop. I'm scared. Flash your turn.
Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. the toss play. This is Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on third down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Washington's got it. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Switzer on the return. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I was doing peek. I thought that shit was cover 2. That's cover 6 was like cover 2, bro.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Man, AJ, exactly. Over this game tough.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
I hit the wrong button. This nigga wide open, AJ. I hit the wrong button.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chipped, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Drake.
He nigga be falling forward. You hit a nigga in the backfield. They fall 5 yards forward.
2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on the last run. He's 2nd and a couple. Right back to Drake. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one that teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Off the draw, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Pass interference. Yeah.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That ball complete to Isabella. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They be calling that shit, bro.
Yeah. They call that shit out in the field. And up, I think.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
They're
going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Big hook up there. First to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
Let that nigga beat you for that shit, bro.
end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
This nigga be out pocket. That contain shit ain't even working.
On the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
When I say it's not working, it's not working.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He tripped. Let you do that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And on a bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What they had?
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey,
oh, that ball up. He ain't trying to run the ball.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This nigga sacked me on every.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Switzer. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Overthrew this nigga, bro.
Second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this,